All right, we are live. I have no idea where this Fu Spencer is, and text him right now. But as you can see, I'm testing out these little overlays. Unfortunately, I can't do like a screen share overlay without it just taking the entire board per se. So I'm working with this. So right now, this is just a screenshot. But as the draft progresses, I will update that screenshot. Let me just get the draft on. Currently, Croatia is tied with Panama at halftime, and I need them to freaking win. I have Croatia -1. All right, but we are currently live on YouTube, X, as well as Rumble. No Instagram. Unfortunately, I'm capped at 3 destinations unless I want to upgrade my StreamYard subscription. StreamYard. If you're there, want to just give us it for free, then please go ahead and do so. At least a discount, you know. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is.
Sorry, I was trying to do a couple things and not too late. They're still announcing all the guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really just concerned about number 2, and after that,
well, odds are looking pretty good. I'll tell you that.
yeah. Last time I checked, it was like 70,
Yeah. Let me look.
81.
Yeah, is it 81 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, anything could happen, but it's looking good.
Yeah, I mean, only wish you put down more, but still not guaranteed.
Let me adjust this overlay really quick. We'll just put it. Just put it right there. What do you think? Like, should you just do like have that top 10 overlay? I don't know how you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think one of the cameras, the main camera, is like broken on mine. Just shows like a sliver.
What do you mean? Like on your end, you can't see it?
No, for me, like it's just maybe it's just something, but I'm only
I
seeing
don't
like
know.
it's coming
Oh,
out fine.
yeah, it comes out fine on my end.
Oh, well, if it's good, then it's good.
Yeah. I have the Croatia game right next to it. I have the -1, so 0-0 at half. I'm glad I didn't bet that England Ghana game. Ooh. Sure, a lot of people lost money on that one. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I use those 2 free flip dollars.
For Harry Kane, 2+ goals.
No, because I mean, you have to do 2 on like the new superstars in California. So I did Ronaldo to score, Portugal to win, and I did Harry Kane to score and England to win, and neither of those happened. So
Oh, yeah. And you feel a lot better whenever it's like both of the legs didn't hit.
well, that was the play. Like you picked, it was a combo for the first game, like Ronaldo to score and Portugal to win. That was one leg.
Oh.
So
So it was a 4
yeah,
leg.
yes and no, because they showed you the option as like one play, like Ronaldo to score and Portugal to win, like combined. So yeah, basically, yeah. If you want to see it as two legs, it's two legs, but they showed it to me as one leg. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Currently, Darren Peterson at 80% to go number 2 overall. Cam Boozer 78% to go third overall. And then AJ, of course, 94%.
Yeah, I mean, I think my friend has sent it to me, and the odds are super chopped right now. Maybe you'll want to take me up on it. I think Risky Saunders over under is
To get
30
drafted.
is 31.5.
What? Like 30 pick number 31?
Yeah. So basically, if he gets drafted in the first round, or
I might take under on that.
you're saying he's gonna get drafted in the first round?
Oh, sorry, over. Sorry, that's why I meant over on that.
Yeah.
He's not a first round pick. I love me some Richie Saunders, but is that a market? Let me look.
Yeah, it's like 85% over.
Oh, yeah, it's like
Even if it's like surefire, like I just wouldn't do it. In the
no, it's just like you're
crazy
laying
chance.
you're laying too much for like, because once it gets past the lottery, dude, it's somewhat of like a free for all. You have no idea who these teams could potentially pick.
And once again, currently the funds I wish to allocate are tied up in Darren Peterson, but I honestly feel like Keaton Wagler isn't going to go 5 to the Clippers. Or if
well, based on reports and what I've seen, like, I mean, it seems like probably a better fit.
I just feel like there's better players out there.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying the thing is Darius Acuff is very like lots of upside, like pretty low floor, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are even showing like Mikal Brown Jr. or Braden Burries. Like, I know those are all kind of guards, and that's kind of the position you're in. Somebody was saying the Kings would trade up with the Clippers. I think swap 5 and 7 to go get Acuff and jump the Nets, which the Nets they drafted Igor last year, but Igor's big enough where he can play off ball and he'll be fine.
And I think that's the advantage of like what you can do with these players that have size, like a Keaton Wagler or Mikal Brown, is like these guys can play. These are combo guards. They can play either position. Like, I wouldn't even say Darius Acuff he's not a true point guard. He's a scoring guard. He's more like a Kyrie type player. Obviously not trying to compare him to Kyrie, because Kyrie was a lot better than him, being the number 1 pick, but Kyrie type player.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they pay me out like rather quickly, but I'd like to be able to play a couple other things. Like, I know you showed me you have a Daimara number 9.
I have a Daimara drafted in the top 10.
Don't you have him exact number 9 to the Mavs?
Yeah, Mavs draft him at number 9.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna take it because you have exact 9, and if it happens, it's like plus 300, 400.
So basically, what I did as a somewhat of a hedge is like I put some money on the go top 10, because I think he's going to go top 10. I haven't looked at the odds recently. Last time I looked, it was like close to 60%. Look up our top 10. Top 10. Come on. Top 8. Yeah, players drafted in the top 10. Oh, dang it. Daimar actually dropped. He's dropping a ton. It's 43% now. Interesting. Well,
to go
I'll-
top 10.
yeah. I still think he's going to go top 10. And then that's kind of a little bit of, not necessarily a hedge, but in the case the Mavs, say the Hawks select him at
Well,
number 8.
pop 10 or 15 on for me. I think he's gonna go top 10. I think he's gonna go like 8 to the Hawks.
Yeah, I think that's a big possibility. And then if he's available at 9, I think the Mavs are going to get him. And how does it work? I'm not exactly sure how it works with trades. I would assume trades don't really matter because, in the essence, say like Mavs,
he has to be drafted. So like, yeah, it doesn't matter if the Mavs take him at 9 and they trade with like the Thunder.
Exactly. If they trade with OKC and OKC something like gets him, technically he's still drafted by the Mavs.
Yeah, at 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my thought process.
Yeah, pop a little bit on me right now. Pop a little bit
because you don't have any money.
Yeah, it's not like I have lack of financial means. I just don't want to deposit.
Deposit more.
Yeah, because I'm depositing. I'm not depositing like $20.
All right, how much you want me to put on him?
Let me look at this thing.
All right, here we go, guys. Here we go.
His name's, how do you spell? It's Mara, MBA.
It's like a day.
Yeah. Top. I just need to just search top 10.
Yeah, players dropped in top 10. It was dropping a ton. It's like 30-something% now.
Yeah. Put a limit order in for like 38 cents. And let's get.
Dude, you pop in money. Like, I don't know why I'm trying to do this for you. You're like, oh, dude, limit order this, limit order that. Do it yourself, bro. I'm fine. I'm just gonna hold my position because it's dropping fast. Not gonna lie, it's like 40% right now.
They haven't done your bathroom yet.
So if I lose it, I lose it. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna put more in on that.
Yeah, you just sound like my other friend. I should have hit Jalen so hard yesterday.
Actually, you know what? I'll add another $10 too. $10 is $10. Yeah, but you can just pop in another $10 into your account. All right, I bought another $10 worth.
I mean, you can in theory, but I'm not gonna just put in $10.
Oh, it's a waste.
It is. If I'm gonna deposit, I'm gonna deposit over $100.
What's the difference? You just, if you want to deposit $90 more, you can just do it after. It's not like
because I'm depositing
deposit
for my
per
bank
day.
and then. All right, clearly you don't know how Kalshi works. Like sometimes just flag your account or like your bank will freeze it. Like why are you doing these little deposits of like $10, $20, $20? At least that's what I've seen in the past.
I think it depends what bank you have too.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'll get a better number. It's just a matter of if they pay me out. And
Yeah, these odds are moving crazy. I'm no more. I bought another $10 on a Daymara top 10. It's fluctuating so much. I see like 30%, then it's like 44%. It's like
yeah, that's why you gotta hit a limit order and just get somebody who panics. And if you get a decent number, you lose. You're like, well, at least I got a solid number. Yeah, so like top 4 is like settled. I feel like the only landing spots for him is Hawks, and I just don't really see the Mavs taking him. I know you have that slip, obviously, but maybe that slot. But
Okay, who do you think the Mavs are going to pick? I think if they don't pick him, they probably pick like what, Braden Burries or something.
yeah, I just feel like I've spoken ad nauseum to, you know, how big men are back. He had a great season, especially in the NCAA tournament. But I feel like there are still concerns. Like, look at how good Zach Edey was. He went to the national championship game, and it was still Daimara was on Michigan, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
they won it.
Yeah.
But there's still concerns with Zach Edey. Like, he missed a ton of last season. Granted, it was his rookie season.
All right. To be fair, I'd also say Ade Mara is like way better than Zach Edey. Skill wise,
What didn't Zach Edey win like Player of the Year?
what can Zach Edey do besides jump hook and defend?
Well, I mean, by that logic, then it would just be kind of obvious to take him top 10 because if he's
I don't know.
better than Zach-
This is just coming from someone who's like, and I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't know how much like Michigan basketball you've seen, but like Adai Mara can pass the ball. I wouldn't call him a ball handler to that at all, but he's a way better passer, and that's a huge in a big man. Like Zach Edey can't pass the ball, and he's from Spain, and you know how they develop their guys over there.
Yeah, I guess it'll have to be seen. But I don't know. If he's better than Zach Edey went top 10 last year. And this is obviously a better draft, so that's a factor. And I'm not saying they're the same player, but they're comparable players. And
Sure. I'll give you that.
Zach Edey, when he was on the court, he played really well.
I'll say that. I will say also with the hiring of Dusty May as the Mavs head coach, do you think that alters anything at all?
Yeah, I mean, would it be crazy for them to take Yaxel? Like, I know he's like 23.
At 9, I think it would be crazy to pick him at 9.
I think Yaxel, there's probably not a market for it, but easily top 15, if not.
I think he'll be gone by 12.
Yeah, to the Thunder.
Yeah.
But that's what people were talking about, how teams might, just because the Thunder have been so good at drafting, just kind of like think outside of their own ecosphere and be like, okay, what would the Thunder do if they were in this spot? Maybe just try to go get a Thunder-esque player, just because they're like, if we don't get him, the Thunder are going to get him. They're going to turn him into like some all-star. So, come on. Just announce AJ already.
Yeah, I guess what are your thoughts on Dusty May being hired?
Yeah, I mean, you follow college basketball a lot more than I do.
Oh, here we go. First pick. JJ Dabansa, Anise Dabansa Jr.
I have to change my stream.
Oh,
because...
and Darren Peterson, 90% right now for the number 2 overall pick.
Yeah, I don't want to look at it because they always tell you in advance. And
well, yeah, because we're on a delay watching it.
Yeah, even so, like they get the update. Shams is like announcing like the 4th pick right now. Like, I just want to. If it cashes, it cashes, and I'm happy. The small chance it doesn't, I'm obviously not happy.
Yeah,
quite mad actually.
All right, currently 91%. I don't know if you want me to keep you updated on the odds.
I mean, do you anticipate any difference in the top 4? I mean, everyone's saying AJ, Darren, Cam 3.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate.
What about 4 though? Like, I know Caleb Wilson.
Caleb Wilson's a lock for 4. He has a higher odds of going 4 than Cam Boozer does the go 3.
I'm not saying Cam Boozer goes 3, but that's probably what you're saying. But I don't know. Maybe the Bulls decide that they want to get somebody who's more of an offensive player. Like they've compared Caleb Wilson to like Kevin Garnett. He's obviously not as polished as Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett also came out of high school, so maybe he is. But for being like going to college a year, I mean, he got hurt for most of the year. So yeah, I think it's 4. But I just wanted to see if you wanted to play devil's advocate.
Oh, Croatia scores! Let's go! Oh, I needed that. Then I just freaking need Darren Peterson selected 2, and then Ade Mara. Heck, at this point, like I would love the Mavs to select him, but if he goes 8, as long as he goes top 10, that's the thing. If he doesn't go 8 or 9, like no way the Bucks are gonna select him. He'll go 11 to the Warriors.
If Acuff for some reason falls to Atlanta, I definitely feel like it's a conversation to be had.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's your starting point guard right there after dealing Trae Young.
Yeah, they re-signed CJ, but I think it's just a 1-year deal, right?
Yeah.
1 year.
And it's like Acuff's your future. Like CJ's not your future.
Yeah, and he can definitely mentor Acuff. Well, I know BYU basketball is having a field day posting all this stuff, and probably the best publicity you could possibly get for your program.
Oh, 100%. Dude, you saw my story. It's like it's 3 consecutive lottery picks, top 10 picks. Well, two consecutive, and assuming Bruce Branch performs really well, he could be a top 10 pick next year too.
Yeah, I think the post was showing Richie, and I hope Richie gets drafted.
I think he will. I wouldn't necessarily put my money on it, but I think he gets drafted.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? But yeah, Provio.
OVO. PROVO.
Well, that's what I did before, but
yeah. Well, I'd be shocked if they went Cam Boozer, but this is why we're doing it live, so I can be shocked if it happens, but it would just be like a clunky fit.
Oh, 100%.
And I feel like it's very obvious Peterson's ceiling is higher than Cam Johnson. You could argue Cam Johnson's floor is higher, but with the second pick, you're not really trying to get the highest floor.
Yeah, you're just drafting the best player.
Yeah, you want to draft somebody with the highest ceiling. And I mean, if it's a boom or bust, then obviously it's a little bit different, but I don't feel like...
Let's go, Croatia! Come on, score! No! Oh, no! It was open net, bro! Oh, my gosh. Oh, I got the notification. We're in the clear. Boom, baby! Cha-ching!
Well, on Peterson already?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lame, man. Let me see it. It should be at like 99.
Yeah, it's 99 right now. Bro, we had an open net. What are you doing?
I'm just so mad. I called it out. You got to give me my flowers.
No, I got to give you your flowers. That was a heck of a find. It's like, why is it like 50% right now?
Yeah, I wasn't as confident as one of my, award show picks because you still never know, especially with players that are that thin or razor thin. I mean, you could argue with Drake May and Matt Stafford. And even when I played Aaron Judge versus Cal Raleigh, I think both votes were decided by one or the award was decided by one vote. But yeah, the Jazz got their guy first time ever moving up in the draft.
I'm overstimulated right now. Bro, Croatia should have freaking scored! Oh!
Oh, rather quickly, pending payout. Well, you asked us both after the Kansas BYU game. It was like, oh yeah, Peterson's number one. But just goes to show you the best ability is availability. Peterson missed a lot of games. Don't exactly know the reason why, but can't deny his talent.
Yep.
Trying to think, is there anyone who's number 22 on the Jazz currently?
I don't think so. And if they are, then see ya.
Yeah, I think Filipowski's like 32. No, he can't be 32. That's Karl Malone.
But yeah, I'll give you your flowers on that one. That was all Spencer finding that gem, Darren Peterson.
Crazy thing is, I think I dipped all the way down to 47, and I still had like liquidity to buy more, but I don't know. It was just dropping. I'm like, am I gonna be wrong on this? But I don't know. I feel like in those plays, I've proven more right than wrong, especially last night.
Well, it's just a bet that you kind of have to take. It's like you just got to see that most of it's probably noise. And especially with the history of like Ace Bailey literally tried to do the exact same thing and he still got picked by the Jazz. Like they could care less.
Ace tried a lot harder too.
Yeah, I know. So that's a win. Thank you.
Come on, give me my money. See, now Daimara's back up to like 45%. This Nate Ament.
I swear if Dallas picks Nate, I'm gonna crash out.
Once again, I'm very novice on.
He is a bust. And to be fair, he could be a really great player.
Yeah, I'm novice in like college basketball, admittedly.
But he's just so raw.
No, people were saying like he went to the combine. Like I feel like he's probably just gonna, sniff around and realize he's not really like ready to come out and just go back to college. But then, obviously, he stuck it out, and I don't know. I feel like that's kind of free to take, not top 10.
But the thing is, he potentially could be picked.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, he can potentially. Anyone could be.
I just hope the Mavs don't pick him, dude. Like, oh, I'd be so upset.
Like, where do they have him best available? Let me look. Yeah, I guess they have him the 7th best available player. And you can't teach 6'10", 207. I don't know. I'm looking at all these guards. Keaton Wagler, Acuff, Mikhail Brown, Kingston Flemings, and I guess Braden Burries, but Braden Burries is listed at least in best available the 9th current best available player. Which of those 4 guards, Wagler, Acuff, Brown Jr., and Flemings, do you feel like would drop out of the top 10?
What out of Brown, Burries?
No, Wagler, Acuff, Brown, and Flemings.
Oh, Fleming's easy. He's the worst out of all four.
I know, but he's also 6'4".
No, but if you read his reports on the NBA Draft Combine, his wingspan isn't that big. I want to say it's like a 6'5" or 6'6" wingspan. So he's like a lot smaller than people thought he was.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, plays a big part into it, in my opinion. And it's just like from the eyeball test, like there are times where Flemings was really good, but like I'd argue just from like sheer talent and ability, those other players clear him relatively easily.
Yeah, because Braden Burries is 78% chance to be top 10. Kingston Fleming's 79%. Like, one of these guys, I feel like, isn't going to go top 10. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, Adeyemara creeping up to 50% again.
That's what I'm saying.
I need this, Mavs. That'd be the double cash.
66% it got traded at for a second.
Oh, yeah. Cameron Boozer.
I don't know why you couldn't just be a real one and pop on like 10 or 15 for me. Whoa, shock.
Huh?
I'm so shocked. Oh, there's his little brother, or I guess twin brother, actually. Just looks like he's little.
Because he is compared to him.
Yeah, what is it, Caden Boozer?
Yeah.
The guy who turned the ball over and lost them the game.
Hey, true. But I will say, I think he's going to be a really solid player.
In the NBA or in college?
In college. I think he'll be probably another year or two at Duke, lead them pretty far into the tournament. And then I could see him being a top 10 pick in a draft.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not discrediting his talent. Like, he got recruited.
Size that Cam has. Pause.
He got recruited to Duke partially because his brother wanted to be there and to feel comfortable. I mean, look at Thanasis. He's not a Thanasis. He's not like a complete nepotism guy. And he actually, I don't think they were projecting him to play the role that he did at Duke this last season. But injuries happened. He kind of got thrown into the Lions' den, and he performed pretty well, outside of that.
Adeyemara creeping up 54%. Yeah, I saw that it jumped to 66%, but I'm pretty sure like people immediately sold their orders executed.
Well, it's all based off limit orders, and somebody goes in there and says, "I'm going to buy, 200 shares." Yeah. So I'm all about limit orders. I've tried to preach it to other friends who are Kalshi enthusiasts, but it's too confusing for them. And maybe
it makes sense, but it's all dependent on like if it reaches those odds and like. I don't know. I'm the type of person who's like, I like that price. I like that number. Like, I'm going to like click buy. I'm take that bet.
Well, I don't know if if you're on the limit feature or you're just doing like the amount you're wanting to wager. But I always have
between like limit or not.
Yeah, everyone can. But I don't know if your default is limit or you just
no. My default is not limit.
Yeah, because they don't show you all the fees that you're paying when you just execute immediately. But if you go to limit and you put in the current ask price, you're typically getting at least a percentage higher than what it's originally being listed at. So I just don't like that idea of paying those extra fees. So if a game's at like 52% or a pick's at 52%, I'll put like 51% just so I don't have to pay those fees. And more often than not, it executes.
Would you say it like executes like 9 out of 10 times?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's something I need to look into.
Yeah, I mean, you can even just do the exercise, and then like, obviously not on this like top 10 players to be drafted because it's moving really crazy.
It's too volatile right now. Where it's like
but if you go into like an MLB game tonight and you like look at the limit orders, there's usually like a 1 cent difference between ask and offer. And if you just put it on the, the 1% below the 51% as opposed to the 52%, more often than not before the game, like people will sell it to you for the difference of 1 cent, and you avoid the fees of it being executed immediately.
Well, Debanza, he won already, and the other guy number 2.
Yep,
Walking-
we cashed.
I hear you.
We cashed. Put. Oh, the people want Robert. Oh, we just get Nate on. Text Nate. Or I can text him. Or Bruce. Get Bruce on. Dang, Cindy. I assume you're watching it on your laptop. You need to look into upgrading your little setup. You got to get a setup like me. You're on mute. Oh, unless you're purposely on mute. Oh, but please, Mavericks, select Ademar. If not, Hawks. I'm cool with you selecting him too, but I'd rather him be selected by the Mavs. Fourth pick incoming. Caleb Wilson. Given.
Yeah, my dad told you to say hi.
Huh?
I said my dad told me to tell you hi.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say put Robert on the stream. Give the people what they want.
Come on, no more pending payout.
Is it still pending?
Yeah. I'm calling it right now. A Daimara top 10 pick. And
I'm saying.
I'm gonna say Kingston Fleming. This is not a top 10 pick.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, right now he's
It's
87%.
crazy. Yeah, they have him like 80, 90% to be top 10 pick. Yeah, they have him at 93% being top 10. But we kind of figured the draft was going to be like this, kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4 was pretty much all set. The real draft starts now. 5. I believe I want to say Darius Acuff, but I think it's going to be Keaton Vogler. Says best available Keaton Vogler. Not gonna lie, a lot of people I've been hearing stuff about this like Kareem Lopez guy, who's honestly like I honestly don't know who that guy is. Like I know ball, and I don't know who that guy is. You're on mute. Kareem Lopez.
Yeah, I don't really know him either.
I'm gonna look
There,
this guy up.
but-
Kareem Lopez, because he's out of Mexico. Oh, actually plays in New Zealand right now. 6'8", because there are talks of like possibly the Mavs selecting him. I'm like, no, please no. Six eight, 222. It's just hard because it's like once they play in like I guess New Zealand, I don't know. It's just hard to like judge, you know. Like Luca played at Real Madrid, so I feel like that's a lot different. And even Denny Advia, he played for Tel Aviv, Maccabi Tel Aviv. Like the Israel league is a respected league. New Zealand basketball, LaMelo played there, but
I don't know. It hasn't locked. Like A Cup's actually gaining some steam.
no, I mean, I think it probably is Vogler, but yeah, wouldn't be that shock either if it was A Cup.
Even
think it's pretty much those two.
Mikael Brown Jr. got a little love for a second, then he dropped.
The Nets really like Mikael Brown Jr., so I think that's their guy.
Yeah, I mean he's 80% chance. Man, I'm telling you, you gotta play Fleming's not top 10. It's a lock. I feel like Nolan's really paying attention to it. Like you can get it at 10%.
Sure. Yeah, I'll put a little bit on it for the stream. Should I put a little bit on Kingston Fleming's no?
I would if I had the funds available.
Oh dang! Team to draft a day Mara like plummeted. It's a 1% chance now.
To go, the Mavs?
Yeah.
Well, maybe the Clippers are taking him right here. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, it's Wagler's 99%. Honestly, I feel actually more confident that Ament doesn't go top 10. I feel like Kingston Fleming is a better pro. I mean, maybe you're just buying for.
The thing is, I don't know who the big thing is. I don't know who the Bucks are going to select. That's the big question mark.
Oh, the Bucks at 10?
Yeah. That's the big. You don't know if they're going to go for a guard or for a forward. All right, here we go. Keaton Vogler. Yep. Keaton Vogler.
I just want to see some fireworks. Let's see Shams announce that, Jaylen Brown's going to the Clippers or going to the Hawks. Like, come on, pay me out.
Honestly, it's pretty crazy because like Keaton Vogler was not really talked about at all as being a super top prospect until he dropped like they were saying 46 against Purdue.
Dang, we should have just bought up the whole Peterson market, man.
It was a lock.
Definitely shouldn't have been even odds or slightly.
No, yeah, I think that's the main thing. It's like the fact that it's like even odds. Like, yeah, give me that bet.
Like it should have been probably minus 200. At least minus like 150.
Yeah, it'll be interesting who the Hawks select because right now it has number 8 overall pick Kingston Fleming's 82%. I mean, I guess they technically need to guard.
Yeah, I guess if A Cuff goes here, which I feel like who else would go? I guess Mikael Brown. So Mikael Brown 6, A Cuff 7, Kingston Fleming's 8, or a Daimara 8.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm pretty confident Nets select Mikael Brown Jr. And then.
All right, let me guess this this final 5 for the content. All right, Mikael Brown Jr. 6, Darius Acuff 7. I want to say a Daimara 8. That one I'm not as confident about. Who has 9? The Mavs. Mavs go Braden Burries, and then 10 is the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Kingston Flemings.
Yeah,
let's go.
It's a hard one. It's like I could see them picking Amens, or Flemings. Honestly, they could go with either one. That's the big question mark. It's like I don't know who they're going to pick.
Yeah, and I mean, the Hawks could very well take Flemings or Amen. I mean, Amen would be kind of a clunky fit because
Interesting. Right now, odds are kind of changing of Mikael Brown at only 65% to go number 6. Darius Acuff 44%. Very interesting. Dude, yeah, this is the real draft started at 5. Let's be honest. Ade Mara is at 64% right now to go drop top 10.
Yeah, give me Mara at 8. They have Aneka Okongu, but that's kind of about it in terms of centers.
Yeah, and he's like, especially with the team they're constructing right now, it's like he's not like he's a good backup center, to be honest.
I mean, I'd love him to be our starting center in the Lakers, but
really,
as opposed to DeAndre Ayton.
Well, yeah, of course, like he's definitely better than Ayton, but like I wouldn't say that's like a top tier center.
No, he's a capable starting center, like in the same vein that Garland's a capable starting center.
He's not
Garland, Gafford.
He's like a smaller Clint Capella when he was on the Rockets that can shoot threes.
I mean, Clint Capella the year before last, he was on Atlanta, so.
No, yeah, but I said like kind of like when he was on the Rockets, kind of more in his prime.
Yeah.
But the thing is he can shoot threes, so.
All right, have they 99 Mikael Brown. So far 1 for 1. I mean, technically, like if we're gonna be honest, we're 6 for 6.
Yeah. Imagine just parlayed all. What you say Mikael Brown went to 99?
Yeah.
Really? I still have a 72. Well, obviously it's gonna be in like already, so I'm sure that's accurate.
Yeah, mine's showing 99. So.
Oh, now it's 99 for me.
And A-Cup's currently 93% for the 7th pick.
Yep. Mikael Brown Jr.
Oh, it works out. I mean, Igor can continue to play the 1. It's all contingent on 8. What does Atlanta do? You know,
No, Atlanta's the domino that's gonna like change everything. Because they're like Kings are gonna select A cup. But what is Atlanta?
Kingston
gonna do?
Fleming is currently 89% to go to the Hawks, or at least to go 8. That Adai Mara is getting a little precarious. Obviously, that nothing's played out yet, but
It's all dependent on what Atlanta does.
and Braden Burry's at 9,
This is getting me
75%.
anxious right now.
And Ament is the highest odds currently at 10. So Adai Mara would be the guy outside of the top 10.
Yeah, if well, that's the thing. If the Mavs or Hawks don't select Ademara, I don't see any chance that the Bucks select him. Like they don't need a center. Unless someone's willing to trade up for him.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's going to go to the Warriors at 11. Come on, Croatia. Come on, Croatia. You have 1 goal left in you. Yeah, dude, it's so volatile right now.
Yeah, once again, if they lose out, I mean, A Cup's probably going 7 right here, so Atlanta kind of needs a point guard of the future. Kingston Flemings.
I mean, he's just like the best guard available.
On the defensive side of the ball, like he's a dog. It's more so like, is he going to be able to develop a shot?
Yeah. But I think at that point, they're just getting the like next guard that's like, available.
Yeah, and honestly, I guess the Bucks are gonna end up taking a man. Like they love these like projects. Like shout out to Giannis. You can't
teach. They picked Giannis outside of the top 10. So
yeah, you can't teach 6'10".
I just feel like he's so like timid. Granted, yeah, I don't know. He's a big risk to take. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and all the guys they drafted so far, or I mean, all the guys they got in the Giannis trade, they got that European point guard, Tyler Hero. Hawkes is like a 3-4, but because yeah, who did the Bucks have? They traded Bobby Portis and
what now? It's like what? No, I just got a notification from Kalshi that like Adai Mara like jumped up to like 76%. But then, I mean he's 59% now. Maybe my computer is slow.
No, it's going crazy. Like it's at 57%.
It's just like jumping up and down right now.
I feel like the phone's more
I think
correct.
it is too, yeah. Which you would think like the PC would be more correct.
Somebody who
honestly, like as long as he gets like I would love for the Mavs to take him. That would be my pick. If I were the Mavs, I would pick Adai Mara. Because you're gonna trade Gafford most likely. They're already actively trying to trade him. Lively, sure, you still have Lively, but he's injury prone, especially if Adai Mara, if you're concerned about him possibly getting injured too. It's like, all right, you get 2 guys and they could both kind of fill each other's spots. So
there's probably not a ton of volume on him, but Dayton Swan got traded at one point for 89% or 85% yes, top 10. Granted, the difference between limit and ask is, or bid
Darius-
and ask is 16 and 96, but
Darius
somebody
Tate,
bought.
number 7 pick.
It's finally got paid out, but do I risk it now? Like a die's making me nervous.
Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I have no idea, dude. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. I just like kind of like where I bought it because I got news of the Dusty May hire, and immediately after that, I bought Daymara top 10, and then a Daymara to go to the Mavs. Oh, now Braden Burry's 50% to go 9 overall. What's gonna happen? This is the pick that's gonna decide everything. Whatever the Hawks do right here.
I bought a Daimara to get drafted right here. I know it's a
8?
long shot. Yeah.
That is a pretty big long shot. Mine is 33%. See, now I'm getting a notification from my phone. The Daimara dropped to 42% to be top 10. This is all just. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
He jumped up. He jumped up to 20. Oh, anyway, so
This is way more stressful than the Darren Peterson one, and I had way more money on the Darren Peterson one. Now Dallas to draft Ade Mara's 45. No way, that's right. Yeah, that's not right. 45%? No way, dude. Someone just bought a ton of it then. This is wild. What's going on right now, dude? What is going on? This is crazy.
I flipped a Daimara, but then he jumped to like 31%.
Hey, you made some money off of it, so you can't complain. Unless
Yeah,
you
I
get
didn't-
selected.
Yeah. If he gets selected, I'm not gonna be a happy camper. No, Kingston Fleming's 99.
Oh, he's at 99 now.
Yeah. Gotta just play the suckers on Kalshi. Yeah, I just don't know. Oh, do we really believe it? Do I try to grab him at the 9th pick?
Yeah, the odds are dropping fast. I mean, I'm not going to do anything about it because I already have it in. I was just going to see it out anyway.
Maybe he goes 10. Nate Ament.
What, are you trying to get action in on Nate Ament at 10?
I'm trying to decide if do I just take Nate Ament not to go top 10? Like, I want to just take it like not out of spite, but just I don't think he's that good.
No, I don't think he's that good either. Like, I think that's like he's just kind of I think a fair value of him, like where his ability is right now. Like number 10, he's not at number 10 status right now, in my opinion. I think he's like 12 to 14.
Well, you call it, all right. He's your boy. This is your team. Do the Mavs take Braden Burries or do they take a Daimara?
I mean, I'd rather have a Daimara for the reasons I cited, but I mean, you can't necessarily be upset with picking Braden Burries either. I don't think he's like your franchise guard, though. I think he's like a nice complimentary guard, but I think a Daimar would have way more of an impact, in my opinion.
I'm trying to get Braden Burries. I set a small limit order just to win a couple more dollars.
What, to go 9?
Yeah, on Braden Burries. I'm not.
Playing him at 70%.
No, I set it at 60. I don't think it's going to execute, but you never know. You never know.
Well, it doesn't look like Croatia's going to score another goal, but at least that knock on wood. Oh. Never know. You never know. Yeah, dude, these odds are. Yeah, honestly, I'm not going to look at freaking Kalshi anymore. No more Kalshi for me. It's too stressful seeing all the odds just jump around everywhere. It gives me false hope, and then also just like despair.
If he doesn't go top 10, does he just fall to the Thunder?
Who, Ament?
No, Mara.
No, I think the Warriors pick him up at 11. They need a center. They haven't had a center for like the past like 6 years. Literally, what their last like good true center was like what? Zaza Pachulia?
Yaxel is currently the favorite.
I would say what to be number 11 pick.
Yeah, but there's been a movement on Adai.
There's tons of movement. That's like the big wild card. All right, so Hawks are probably going to... All right, final, Croatia 1-0. All right, Hawk selection, Kingston Flemings. Yep, Kingston Flemings. This is it comes down to this. This is comes down to this pick, Mavs. You pick a Daymara.
I mean, he could go to Milwaukee.
You know they're gonna pick Amen at 10. I mean, he could, but I don't think he will.
They drafted Bogut, years ago. What was that? 20 years ago? 06 or 05?
Yeah, but they don't need a center. And like especially at like a top 10 pick, like for them.
Who's running center for them though?
Miles Turner, who they kind of a bag for.
I forget about Miles Turner. The amnesty. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the last chance I have. All right, Mavs, you know what to do. You know what the script is. I need it. I really thought there was a chance that Atlanta would select a Daimara, to be honest, too. All right, I need to go piss real quick. I'll be back.
Listen, young fella, they're not going to have a name tag up there against the NBA. Everyone's going to know his name. Elite young player, strong right hand. This is right there. The player, Mom, Taylor, and her both doing that strong work ethic, and let's go to the least much more.
All right, Mavs, you know what you need to do.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think they're gonna pick Braden Burries. Yeah, to give my live reaction on this.
You got to throw it back to that one BYU comeback.
What, the Arizona game?
Yeah, when you got all in front of the screen, like, let's bring it go.
Gotta go. Yeah, that was wild. Mavs, you know what to do. You know what to do, Mavs. Daymara, number 9. Dusty May. There's your guy. You get your guy, your fellow Michigander.
Whoa. I don't know if you want me to spoil it for you.
No, don't spoil it for me. I need a true live raw reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I see your reaction. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm gonna do the dual cam here. Do definitely work. All right. This is like a raw reaction, so I'm setting myself up for failure. So then I'm disappointed. It's all good. Pick his
Final words.
All right, live reaction to the Dallas Mavericks pick. I want them to pick a Daimar at 9. What? What? Neither of them. Bro, should have picked a die. Oh, well, I thought it was going to be Braden Burries, to be honest, but very interesting. Him over a Daimar.
A different Michigan guy.
That is very interesting. Definitely Dusty may have had a say in that. At least a little bit. Freak, dude. I'm cooked. I will say that, I mean, I would prefer that they picked a die, but yeah, that is very shocking. Very shocking. All I know is I feel sorry for people that are picking Braden Burries to go to the Mavs.
That's insane. I mean, they probably hired him and then said, okay, like, who do you
Out of the
want?
3, yeah. Well, probably not who do you want, but like who do you think like would fit the team the best? Because he coached all 3 of them.
Yeah, man. Braden Burries was like 94%. And then I go check and everyone's at 1%. I'm like, what? Then I like open up all the markets and it's like 99% Morez Johnson Jr.
All right, so who goes 10?
I
think
mean,
well, now you have Braden Burns available at 10, so this makes things interesting.
yeah, this was probably outside of Atlanta,
This was
and
the
Atlanta
biggest shock.
wasn't crazy. This is the biggest shock so far.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Gosh, why didn't I just stick to my guns? Just fade Amont, but they're going back and forth right now.
That was wild. That was wild. I was not. No one was expecting that. I think Morez Johnson is a very good player. Yeah. Now that they picked him, it kind of makes sense, but also, I don't know. I didn't coach him, so Dusty would have the better insight on that. I don't know who goes at number 10 now. Now the Bucks have a decision to make. How wild would it be if they picked Aday Mara? How wild would that be? I don't think it's going to happen. I think they'll probably pick. Actually, now I don't think Nate Ament will goes 10. I think the Bucks pick up Braden Burries. And then the Warriors get their big guy in Aday Mara. 12, they pick Yaxel. The Heat is really interesting who they pick. Maybe they pick up Nate Ament. I don't know if he necessarily fits their culture, but interesting. The Michigan Mavs.
I took Ament not to go.
10.
Yeah, just to spite him. But I also took what's his face? Aday Mara not to go top 10.
I bet you. What are the odds for that?
I got it like 75% for like just to win like what $2.50 because I was at like $8 and I wanted to get up to 10.
Maybe they should. Does Milwaukee shock the world and pick Aday Mara? How wild would that be? Dude, that Morez Johnson Jr., like, that is crazy. That is crazy. Oh, 100%.
All right, when are we gonna wrap? We're gonna wrap up after this pick, or we're gonna go to like 12?
We go throughout the lottery. I think, like, yeah. That was wild, Morez Johnson, bro. That's insane. You know, Nate Ament is just like someone pick me.
I mean, imagine if you would have took Morez Johnson top 10.
Oh, bro, he's probably at 1%.
Let's see if you can add him. Usually you can, but I'm not seeing that option.
I mean, I guess if you really wanted
just to see where he was at.
Can't you look at like the I guess you can't. I assume he probably wasn't even on there, to be honest. I mean, maybe he was, but it was probably like 1%. All right, pick is in. Number 10. I say Braden Burries. Yep. Yep. Well,
Let's go.
you cashed both of them.
Yep.
Oh,
You have to, like, just from a pure like talent standpoint.
yeah, he's the best player. And then yeah, Warriors are gonna get their guy Damar.
Then Yaxel at 12.
Yeah, I think Yaxel at 12.
And then what, they get Amont at 3 because 13 because they figured he was going to be there anyway.
The Heat, yeah.
Well, it's not the Heat; it's the Bucks.
Oh yeah, the Bucks, yeah.
So they
but
probably
then-
ran that. They probably ran that calculus and said, you know, the Warriors aren't going to pick Burries, or I mean, yeah. They had like a 10 and 13, so they just had to worry about 2 other teams between their 2 picks. I mean, this can be one of those legendary, you know, draft graphics where if Burries ends up being a beast and Morris Johnson's a bust.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I would like what better guy would know that than freaking Dusty May though. He literally coached.
Yeah, just sometimes there's, you know, just a little bit of nepotism or just, you know, I had this guy and like when Jim Harbaugh took the Chargers job, he was saying, I think JJ McCarthy is the best quarterback in the draft. And now Kyler, you know, Midget Murray is going to be playing ahead of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is interesting. So on X, we currently have 120 live viewers. So welcome all y'all.
Yeah, so let's say, I mean, how many did we miss? We missed 8. Nobody was going to pick 9 and I guess 10. So 1 through 7 got it right. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because 8 was Kingston. That's where we thought Mara would go.
Wait, did you put any on Mara to go 8 yet? Or did you?
I did for a second, and then I sold
you
it. I
sold it.
sold out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see where 11 is trending currently. Yaxel's a favorite, actually. Does Oklahoma City really just have a Daimara fall into their lap?
But the thing is, like, do
I
you
know you're off
draft him?
Kalshi.
Huh?
What was that?
The thing is, do they draft him? Like, if you have Yaxel or a Damara, like,
Yeah, like I said, I know you're off Kalshi, but like Yaxel was spiking right now.
oh, to go to the Warriors?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Like, that means teams must be really low on Mara for some reason. And I get it, like, he wasn't really on
Or he just falls to Oklahoma City like J-Dub fell to them.
If you're OKC, do you pick him though? Or I guess if Yaxel gets chosen at 11, yeah, I think you probably should take Mara.
He's probably like best player available.
Yeah. Well, technically, Mara, I think, is the best player available right now at 11. I would be shocked if they picked Yaxel. They literally don't have a center.
They
I
got
guess
Quentin Post.
I guess they're getting freaking nightmares from when they selected what's that guy's name? Oh, what was that guy's name? He was from
What,
went to
the
Memphis.
Warriors?
James Wiseman. Unless they're having
Oh.
like nightmares about another James Wiseman situation.
Dang, is he really gonna go 12 to the Thunder?
That's true. The fact that they're saying he's like more mature, so he can have a more immediate impact.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
They still need a center. I'd still pick a center.
years ago they were talking about, yeah, we're gonna try to have like 2 dynasties back to back. That's why they took Kaminga and Moses Moody. That obviously failed.
Well,
So it's like now you're gonna
Moody played pretty well for them. Like Kaminga, no.
Yeah, I mean they flopped, and they also had Wiseman, and they could have took like LaMelo. So, like now you're gonna be like, all right, let's try to preserve Steph's like last year's. It's like you're like a few years too late in terms of trying to like build a team around him. Granted, they still won the championship in 2022,
Mhm.
but if you would have picked players that were more on Steph's timeline back when you kind of had that blip after you lost in the finals and Clay was out a whole year, Kevin Durant left, and you were picking the lottery. I just feel like, unfortunately, the ship has sailed in Golden State, and they're no longer going to compete for a championship. Prove me wrong, just like the Knicks did this year, but that's my take.
Well, the Knicks are in a way different situation than the Warriors, in my opinion.
I know, but I was just very adamant that the Knicks were a second round team at best.
Well,
And-
they're very much a boomer bust team, and they were a boom team.
yeah, and people would have just changed their tune. They're like, we could see, the Knicks being the team to beat in the East for the next couple of years.
I mean, I think there's the team to beat, but like, yeah, I think there are way better teams in the East. Like, and it is what it is. Everyone's hurt in the playoffs. They just kind of got the luck of the draw. Granted, they kind of annihilated a very good Spurs team, but it was a very young Spurs team. It'd be very interesting if they were to face that experienced Oklahoma City Thunder team instead of the Spurs, in my opinion. And if they also played the Celtics instead of the Sixers, I think things would be very different. They still could have won, but yeah. Matchups are everything in the playoffs.
For every sport.
It's going to be Axel.
Ugh.
Yeah, Axel.
should-
Wow. Do the Thunder really get a Daimara? That is. That's insane.
Or do you take Lament?
No, dude. Why would you take a freaking Ament? You take Mara.
Nah, this is insane. Didn't have to trade up or anything like that. They have just this
Yeah, because they were saying, "Oh,
treasure chest of picks."
definitely gonna have to
And they're like,
trade up if you're gonna want to draft Mara."
wow. I mean, who's left from Michigan? You said there was 3 players, right?
Mara's the last one.
Oh.
Yeah, imagine being the guy projected to go before everyone else, and you get.
Yeah, he's
last.
being a good teammate, though. He's congratulating. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, because he knows the thing is he knows he's gonna get selected. It's not like, oh, this is like at the very end of the first.
Yeah,
round.
but all these guys have egos, and I mean, every pick he doesn't get drafted, he's losing money, millions of dollars.
True. it'll be interesting to see how like the pre-draft process went for him, and if teams were like, yeah, like we really like you, we want to pick you up, type of a thing. It'll be interesting.
I thought he shot the 3-ball like pretty well at the combine. Like obviously that's not the end all be all,
Yeah.
but
He did. I guess people see him more as like a high potential but like low floor kind of guy, which is interesting because I kind of see the opposite. I think he's a top 10 pick.
I mean, if he doesn't get drafted here, Charlotte could use him.
Oh, for sure. Because yeah, Heat don't need a freaking another center. Imagine if the Heat pick him up.
It's not the Heat once again. It's the Bucks.
Oh yeah, the Bucks. You're right. I mean, who knows? The Bucks can maybe. No, the Bucks will probably pick up Amen. Like you said, they could get Burries at 10, and then also get their guy Amen that they're probably going to take at 10.
Yeah, I gotta look at these centers available. If Taurus Reed Jr. fell to the Lakers, could get behind that.
He was projected 30.
Yeah, I
mean,
guess
the Lakers could take him.
people have talked about Jaden Quitancy from
Quintans,
Kentucky.
yes.
But everyone's mocking what's his face to us. The guy from Duke, Isaiah Evans.
Oh, I think Isaiah Evans would be better. You need to bolster up that bench, especially from like a scoring perspective, and he does exactly that.
Yeah, but you of all people are talking about Luka's gonna come home. Like he's asked for a center, we better go get him a center if it's not in the
thing is,
draft.
like, do you trust like a freaking rookie center to do what Luka's asking to do?
I mean, they did with Lively.
All right, Derek Lively is a way different than a freaking Terrence Reed or Quintans. He's 7'1", and he went
Yeah.
to Duke.
Yeah. I mean, Quitancy went to Kentucky and Reed went to UConn.
Yeah, and he could like barely stay on the floor because he was freaking fouling everyone. And then Terrence Reed, I will say Terrence Reed is really good, but I see him more of as like a Jahlil Okafor type player, who's like he kind of dominates college, but on the pro level, he's just gonna be irrelevant.
Yeah, it's a big, like you have to be like super athletic these days.
Yeah, athletic, be able to move your feet, hit the occasional jump shot, unless you're a straight lob threat. I wouldn't even say he's a lob threat. I mean, he is, but he's not like an uber athletic like lob threat like a Derek Lively is.
Man, Ament might keep falling because never mind. He's 13. He's 70% to be the 13th pick.
Yeah, he's probably going to get picked up by the Bucks at 13.
And yep, it's gonna be a Daimara.
Oh, is it like 99?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it only makes sense that that's crazy. The Thunder literally. I mean, to be fair, hypothetically, if the Warriors would have picked like a guy like Amen Thompson, I still think the Thunder probably would have picked up Yaxel.
You said, oh, if the Warriors picked up a Daimara, they just flopped.
No. If the Warriors picked anyone except for Adai or Yaxel, I think the Warriors, if they are the Thunder, if they would have the choice, they'd probably pick Yaxel, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably. I mean, isn't Daimara is not like a true freshman. He's played a couple of years in college, right?
Yeah, I think he's probably like I don't know how old he is. I assume like 20 or 21.
I don't think he's as old as Yaxel, but obviously, just picking big men, not blindly, but just over really talented guards and forwards has proven wrong over history. Michael Jordan, what's his
Dimar.
face?
That's crazy that the Thunder got him.
They lost to the Spurs in the conference finals.
Now they got their
and
Wemby stopper.
because Chet turned into, a potato chip. Yeah, I mean, this kind of begs the question: what are you gonna do with what's his face?
Hartenstein. I still think.
Hartenstein.
I still
Yeah,
think.
I think more often they bring him back as well, but
Yeah.
how many years? Is it just a 2-year deal, 3-year deal?
Probably like a 2-year and a player option, I would think.
Probably a team option because that's
Well,
what
I
you
mean,
have to-
obviously, if they could do a team option, they would, but I don't know if because Hartenstein, he's a guy who easily could go to another team. Easily.
Yeah. No, I think if it's a 2-year deal, yeah, there's a good chance it's a player option.
Yeah.
And if Mara balls out, then maybe you look to trade him next season.
Yeah.
I mean, not this coming season, but 2 seasons from now. Wow, he was 7 feet tall by age 14. Oh my gosh.
There's your Wemby stopper right there.
All right. Well, I mean, most of the guys have come in, and we're just going through 14. But who does the Charlotte Hornets take to round out the lottery? So I feel like we're kind of just plugging in Ament at that 13.
Yeah, immense. The thing is, like, who do the Hornets need?
They're kind of solid at almost every position. You got
Like a
LaMelo, you got
center, I guess.
Con Knipple, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges.
I guess a
Yeah, it's
center.
probably-
But then they have Moose Diabite, who's kind of broken out for them this past summer or this past year. Yeah, it'll be interesting. And I'm not exactly sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up like a backup. Because who are their backup guards? Oh, I guess they did get Kobe White, but they have to re-sign him. I'm pretty sure, which I assume they would re-sign him. Honestly, I think there's a lot of really good players. I think most likely what will happen is probably they pick up like this Hans Steinbach guy or Kareem Lopez. I wouldn't be surprised if they take a LeBaron Philon or even a Bennett Sturts. Just a guy. Actually, more I think about it, I kind of like that Bennett Sturts because he's like he can play a point guard, and he's a knockdown shooter. I say they pick Bennett Sturts at 14. Is it likely? Probably not, but I like the fit.
It's insane that the league just let the Thunder get a Dimar, and he could very well be a bust. But on paper, insane pick.
Oh, for sure. Do you think? And I'll give Dusty the benefit of the doubt, but do you think the Mavs fumbled with that Morez Johnson pick?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's. I can't say that because there's just a lot more draft picks. I was going to compare it to the NFL draft and like how teams will reach, and NBA typically goes pretty chalk in terms of draft rankings. I don't know. I mean, you're the college basketball guy. What did you see out of Morez Johnson Jr.?
Well, the thing is, I don't like him at number 9 because I think, if anything, I don't know what happened behind the scenes in their war room, but I think you could easily still got him at 12 and traded that number 9 pick to OKC, who's maybe like, hey, we really want to get a Diamara or Yaxel or whoever. We'll trade you the number 12 pick and the number 17th pick for that 9 pick. And then you still get your guy at 12.
Yeah.
Of course, you're running the risk of potentially not getting him, but then again, I'm sure Dusty May's like, yeah, like backup plan, you could pick up a Daimara, like the way it fell, potentially.
Yeah, I feel like a Daimara, people thought he was probably going to Golden State.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's true. Golden State only picked him because Yaxel was picked.
Yeah, I think that once they got past 8 at Atlanta, the Thunder weren't really concerned with the Mavs taking a Daimara. So even if the Mavs called up and they wanted to move up, I don't think they'd give up 17. I think they'd probably give up like a couple seconds.
Yeah, and at that point, I don't think that would be worth it to trade that 9s. It's just all dependent, you know? Like, if you think the guy's still going to be available at 12, which, yeah, it's tough. But I thought they did reach a little bit, for sure. But like I said, you kind of give Dusty May the benefit of the doubt because he's the one who freaking coached them all season. But what I like to see, what I like out of Morez Johnson is he's a legit like 6'11", 6'10" guy, I want to say, or maybe he's 6'9". All right, technically 6'9", but he can shoot the 3, which thought was pretty valuable. Granted, I don't know what his combine shooting looked like from the NBA 3 versus college 3, but college 3, I want to say he actually shot pretty decent. He's a really good defensive player. He's a really good rebounder. I'd say he's a better rebounder than Mara, to be honest. I still think it was a bit of a reach, though. But I guess this is just them probably going in on Derek Lively being their future center, which I mean I don't have an issue with per se. And then you play,
and they have Gafford too. I mean, are they going to trade Gafford?
They'll probably trade Gafford.
Yeah, and like you said, there's levels, and yeah, Lively's a baller. He just wasn't he hurt a lot of the season last year?
Yeah. So, I mean, there was rumors that potentially like the Mavs would be willing to deal Gafford for like the Lakers first round pick. And like this is like some rando player, like I think like Jared Vanderbilt or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll log off after these next 2 picks, but it'll be left to be seen for the Lakers because we've had a couple picks and kind of whiffed on them with Jalen Hood-Schifino and unfortunately Dalton Connect. I mean, maybe it's psychological with him because his rookie year before the trade deadline, he did look really good, but right now he's currently right in the pine on JJ Redick's team.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would give him a little bit more burn, to be honest.
Yeah, I've seen enough of his clips where I can kind of understand it.
He's a streaky shooter, and he literally will jack up the ball.
And he gets lost on defense a lot.
Amen. Yeah.
I always feel bad for these guys because I know the trade's not finalized, but he has to wear a Miami hat when he knows he's not going to Miami.
Yeah.
And I mean, Kobe Bryant, he wore a Charlotte Hornets hat up to the stage, but that was like a draft day trade. Like this happened yesterday.
Yeah, so he knew. Yeah. That would suck when you're like drafted to a team. You're like, I'm excited to play with like, wasn't it Andrew? I forgot who it was that was like, oh, we get to play with LeBron or something. because he got drafted.
Probably
by the
Wiggins.
Cavs. It was Wiggins, and then he literally just got traded to the Timberwolves.
Yeah. I'm seeing this Trey Young trolls AJ Dabansa because AJ said he needed number 3. What is he saying? Um, I can't find it. Anyway, all right, last pick in the lottery. Who do you think's gonna go?
I already said I would like this is definitely a reach, but Bennett Sturts.
From Iowa.
I don't think Charlotte will do that because they're kind of an somewhat idiotic. Except for that Concanipple pick, that was a really good pick. Yeah, so I can see Bennett Sturts, dude. Yeah. So I don't.
I mean,
know.
I'll probably have to just go chalk and do Steinbach from
Stein.
Washington.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think Bennett Sturts can play multiple positions. He can play point guard. He can shoot the ball lights out. Sure, he might be kind of suspect on defense, but I mean, Charlotte kind of have, based off of their roster and how they play, don't have any plan on playing in defense anytime soon. So he kind of fits right in. All O, no D.
Yeah, and it could just be another white boy summer.
Yeah, dude. I really like Bennett Sturts.
But Steinbach's also white, so I was waiting for this last pick. I think I saw Brian Windhorst. He was talking about the next big star to be traded would be Anthony Edwards. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he potentially asked out.
Yeah, because they just said, I mean, looking back at the Cat trade, you basically traded Karl Anthony Towns for Dante DiVincenzo and 2 second-round picks. So not exactly a good.
I don't know where he would request to go. Well, the thing is, they're going to be in the Eastern Conference in the next
Atlanta. He
couple
talked
years.
about it at All-Star game.
Well, but if you're the Atlanta Hawks, would you rather have? I mean, obviously, I'd probably rather have Ant than JB, but Ant would command way more to get than Jalen Brown.
Yeah, I'd have to jump on the old spot track and figure out what salaries would work, but probably like a Kingston Flemings. Because Kingston Flemings went to the Hawks. Dyson Daniels, or I would say Jalen Johnson's untouchable.
Yeah, I would say that.
Maybe going back to Minnesota, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah.
And just a ton of picks.
I know. I can't believe people were clowning the Bucks where it's like, oh wow, you'd rather have this than like Jaylen Brown. Like, yeah, I'd rather have this. Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Hawkins Jr., Kasparis Yakionis, and Nate Amen. Like, you have no idea what these players are going to turn out to be. And just all those picks too, because you can always just trade them.
Yeah, I know. Digesting it, people were saying is that all the Bucks could get. Last night, I was more of the mindset of you saying I thought it was a good haul for the Bucks and that they kind of won the trade. There's still no even all-star. I know Tyler Hero made an all-star game once, but he's not a perennial all-star. My issue with trading with the Celtics and getting Jaylen Brown is everyone's going to know that you're not keeping Jaylen Brown. So now you have to figure out
trading him. Yeah.
You have to figure out a trade for Jaylen Brown. If you're able to get a third or fourth team involved and get some more young prospects or just picks back, I'm all for it. But
yeah, that's why the Boston's only chance of getting Giannis was to involve a third team. because Jaylen Brown and 2 first-round picks, sorry, it's just not going to do it.
For sure. So, do you think Jaylen Brown's going to get traded this summer, or do you think they're going to
I
try
don't
to?
think so. I think the Celtics are going to just ask too much.
Because currently, I think Cauchy's showing that is a higher likelihood that I think he gets traded and stays with Boston.
I just don't know how much teams are willing to give up for Jaylen Brown. And like Jaylen Brown, I love Jaylen Brown, but I can also see the Celtics being like greedy, being like, I want a lot for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty of it is that Jaylen Brown's under control for the next 3 years. So even if a team like, geez, the Pelicans traded for him, they can say, hey, we can just try to convince him like New Orleans is a place that you want to re-sign. And that trade will probably involve like Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, and I don't think they trade Derek Queen because they just gave up their draft pick this year, number 8, to get Derek Queen. But
All right, Charlotte, here we go. Oh, yeah. Heine Steinbach.
White Boy Summer. And it's good. I mean, the guy's 6'11". They say he's the best rebounder in the draft. They kind of are missing at least just depth at the center position. So,
Yeah, all own 0 D. So maybe this guy brings in some D. He's from Wurzburg. Potentially be the 3rd best player to ever come from Wurzburg, Germany. Dirk, number 1. Maxi Kleber, number 2. Why don't you guys start him at center?
I'd rather start Jackson Hayes at center.
Hey, Jackson Hayes got the Slovenian like citizenship or whatever to play for Slovenia.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge Jackson Hayes fan, and I wish he was just a little more talented because his motor is one of
He's
the
literally
best.
like a bigger Dwight Powell in my mind. Bigger, more athletic Dwight Powell. Or like taller. That's what I mean. Because it's literally like Dwight Powell, like his whole career. He's just like an energy guy.
Yeah, I don't feel like Dwight Howell's the best comp because you're basically saying bigger and more athletic. Like that's a big difference. I feel like he's like a JaVale McGee light.
True.
Like JaVale McGee was obviously, I think, the more talented player. You could argue, JaVale McGee is probably still slightly more athletic, but
He's just so long.
Hayes has done a ton of poster dunks last season and probably his whole Laker tenure. So I really like him, and we won a championship with JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee is what, a 2-time
No,
NBA
Jackson Hayes is a perfect backup center.
Yeah,
But
but it's just
yeah.
last year. I mean, not this season that just ended, but the season before that, when he kind of was forced to be the starting center, it was just a lot to ask of him.
Yeah.
And it
I would
worked
say,
with
if anyone can make a center look good, it's Luka.
yeah. All right, well, that wraps up the lottery. I'm probably gonna dip, but this was super fun. It sounds like we had some people
I should have put
tuning
more on
in.
Darren Peterson with my losses from a day Mara. I just kind of like barely made some money.
I told you, man, and I'm glad you did more than just your typical unit.
I did
'cause
double
mean,
down. I will say that I did double down.
Yeah. So what? Did you just have 20? I thought you had like 40
What do you mean on Darren?
on Peterson. Yeah.
I initially put 25, and then I bought another 25 when it dropped.
There
down.
you go. A little 5-unit action.
But then I also bought so I initially put 20 on Ade Mara to go top 10, and then 10 on him to get drafted by the Mavericks, and then I put another 10 on when it dropped down. So in total, I lost 40, but then I essentially won like almost 50. So I'm up, but it is what it is. You got to risk it for the biscuit sometimes.
For sure.
Because if that would have hit, bro, ooh.
Yeah, especially with the Mavs drafting him. And there's a chance because all three Michigan guys were on the table for Dusty, and he
Oh,
went with
100%. Yeah. I don't
went
think
Morez.
especially at the number I got it was like, I got him at like 9% or 10% to get drafted by the Mavs. Maybe could have said I probably should have like sold out if it like once it like jumped up. But once the start of the drafts happened, it was so volatile.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, a pretty chalky draft outside of, 9 and I guess kind of 8. But yeah, it was super fun. Super fun to do this stream and hope everyone who jumped on enjoyed it.
Yep. Do you have any other plays for the rest of the day? Let's go. I bet the Brewers, and the Brewers won 2-0.
No, like I said, I was kind of just waiting on that Peterson, and thankfully no funny business happened.
Done
so.
for the night.
Well, and now I have action, and I won like $20 total on doing a Daimara and Ament. So we'll see what's left in the slate. I know the Dodgers were in like a rain delay, but maybe I'll fiddle around with soccer tomorrow. We'll see.
I mean, we have the Colombia game starting up in 15 minutes. I low-key kind of want to bet both teams to score. But also I'm up for the day. So I might just
what is it? What is it priced at?
I'm checking that right now.
If it's plus money, I'll probably take it.
It's plus. So Kalshi, it says plus 113, but I see it stuff as high as plus 130.
Yeah, I know you hate it, but it's just my MO. I'll probably wait for like 10 to 15 minutes into the game and try to get it at an even better number, just because I don't anticipate both of those teams scoring right out of the gate. If they do, they do, but that's my thesis. But if it's plus money, yeah, I'll probably try to grab it at sub 40 cents and go from there.
Yeah, I just can't have a game like it was like. Oh, I'm glad I thought about playing that England Ghana game, but I'm glad I didn't. Held off on it. Ended 0-0.
Yeah, and I guess that game did end 0-0, but most of the time somebody scores, and then on top of that, games have rarely ended like 1-0 unless it's a super outmatched game like Uzbekistan versus Portugal. So I don't think Ecuador is that good of a team in comparison to the Congo. So
You mean Colombia? It's Colombia.
oh yeah, Colombia.
Similar flag.
Yeah, and same beautiful women.
Hot Latinas, yeah.
All right, so we'll catch you guys next week.
All right, catch y'all later. Peace.